Okay, so we are on day 5 of our juice fast here in the north of Israel with Tree of Life and Gabriel Cousens. And I finally rounded up some brave co-fasters who I would like to share their stories with, because, you know, part of the experience here is not only doing the juice and the yoga and the tai chi and the meditation. A huge part of the experience is meeting the other people who are also here doing the program. And to me, I mean, everyone I've talked to so far, I get completely inspired by. And, you know, it's just really a heart connection between everyone here, I think. So I just want to introduce to you Inbal.
Inbar.
Inbal. Okay.
With an R.
So, and I would like to ask you, what, first of all, is this your first fast?
My first fast ever.
First fast ever. Great. Okay, and how are you enjoying it so far?
Actually, I do. I came to here with an intention not to lose any energy on socializing, because this is my regular behavior, and I really wanted to be quiet and rest. I am after a few months of very intense work. And I have to say that I kept it for the first 5 days and kept the energy to myself. And the process here was amazing. I mean, the personal viewpoint for me for being with myself and doing the process is amazing.
So what do you think you're going to take from this experience? Your first fast ever. We're on day 5. It's a 7-day fast. So in 2 days you're going to have to go back to the real world, or the jungle, as they're warning us about it here, and they're almost starting to prepare us for that. So what do you expect to be able to change in your life at home as a result of having done this?
The right to choose what I eat. It's very important in our daily, regular people life, not people that have done a lot of fast and are very picking on what they're eating. I felt that I don't have the right to choose, because everything around me is very, very rich, and I'm very used to very rich food. So rich in fat, rich in spices, rich in flavors. So the right to choose is very important.
The right to choose. And what she said to me inside just a minute ago, she said, you know, I want to do this fast, you know, so that I'm making an active effort to stay healthy. And so, and this is what I just said to her a second ago. I said, this is great. She thinks she doesn't have a story to tell. Okay, and I think she's got a great story to tell, because, you know, what I want to say to people is, you know, this is a great way to stay on the preventative side. She's putting the effort in now, and she's thinking about making active, positive change in her life, because she wants to continue to stay healthy. And I mean, that is one of the best reasons to be here, if you ask me. So fair play to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She's a wonderful girl, by the way. I really enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you.
So, and you're from Israel?
I'm Israeli.
Yes, I'm surrounded by Israelis here at the moment. Okay, so to my
and
right.
how is the experience being surrounded by Israelis?
A little interview of me. Oh, okay. How's the experience? It's great. It's really great. I've had so many invitations to people's homes after the fast. They've all said to me, "Oh, come here and visit us there, and we'd love to have you." And it's just that everybody's taking me in. You know, they've just offered to find me an Israeli husband because everybody wants me to stay longer. So it's very, very sweet, and I feel very welcome. Thank you.
You are.
So here to my right we have another, a different story, and this is also one that I love to share, and I'm so grateful to you that you're happy to share your story. This is Tal.
Yeah.
Also
Hello.
Israeli. Is this your first fast, Tal?
It is.
Okay, but you have had an interesting journey. You don't have to tell us all of the story if you don't want to. Whatever you want to say, I'm more than happy to share it.
I'll make the story short.
Short version.
I'm basically here because I had cancer 2 years ago, brain cancer, very severe one. And in the back of my mind I still have the feeling, thoughts that maybe I have like leftovers from chemotherapy. And I wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And that's basically why I'm coming to this fest. But It's day 5 and I understand that I'm gaining much more. I feel that when my stomach is less, how you call it, the energy stuffed,
Less full?
less full, and yeah, so like emotions can come up because I don't stuff it with food and don't let them to rise.
Very true, yeah.
So I'm kind of enjoying to see what's coming up and to be with it, and it's interesting. I think all my body is like vibrating in a more fine and gentle energy, and it's like the meditation that I make are much deeper than usually. I walk around just in a gratitude attitude. I feel great.
This is an amazing, amazing story. I mean, everybody heart is touched by every story here. But you know, when you told me your story personally the other day, I mean, I felt so much compassion and love and happiness for you, and I know that you felt it while you were telling me the story. I mean, the way that he overcame his cancer and everything that he did to get to be here right now is just so inspirational. And the other thing that I think is interesting is now you do a lot of energy work yourself. So I've seen him in the last 2 days, especially when you're around now. It's almost like you're floating. It's really ethereal, his energy, and I've seen you do a few side treatments on people off, in a private area, and even the way you move is so energetically beautiful. You're really in the flow. Whatever it is, it's a good place for you right now.
Thank you.
That's my feeling.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think you'll do another cleanse, another fast like this?
I will be open to listen.
Yeah.
I hope so, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely hope so.
So, I mean, it's easy for these guys because they live in Israel, so maybe they had a 3-hour drive or a 4-hour drive to get here. Me, I had a 10-hour flight. So it's a little bit farther and more of a financial investment for me, but if I lived here and this was available to me every year, I would definitely go. Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's nice that some of the people who are here this year also were here last year, so I'm sure that you would start to see the same faces.
Yes. People are coming back.
Yeah.
5 times, 6 times.
Amazing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
people here.
So we're doing something good here between all of us. Thanks for sharing, Tom.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share their story? Any takers? What about Nadia? Okay, so we have one more person coming to share their story. The fasting schedule is very tight, so we're trying to squeeze it in between juice and yoga and all these things. What did we do today? We had a special, some type of a meditation, which was a death and a rebirth meditation. It was a guided meditation, and we all just finished that, and we've just had our 3 o'clock juice. I'll be totally honest with everyone, I fell asleep during the meditation. But I'm human, and I had a very nice nap. I said, if that's what was meant to be, that was meant to be. But, after the meditation, everyone gets up and talks about sharing the story, and it's kind of like the pupil who didn't do the homework. I just kept avoiding eye contact with Gabriel because I was so afraid he would say, what was your experience? And I felt very guilty to say, well, to be honest, I slept through the entire thing. So that was my experience during the meditation, but we're getting ready to go into another meditation at 5 o'clock this evening. And here's Nadia.